Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Fanny. Fanny.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, Fanny, nice to see you. Well, nice to hear you. So, how is it going?
What, teacher?
Oh, okay, yeah. How are you?
Fine, thank you, teacher.
Okay, nice to know. Okay, Fanny, so we are going to wait to see if maybe Oscar or maybe Davidson arrive. So let's wait for some minutes, okay? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Fanny, so it seems like no more people are coming, so I guess it's only you and me.
Okay, teacher.
So
No
let's work.
problem.
Let's work. Okay, so tonight we are going to have the fifth encounter, and from now on, from the fifth to maybe the eighth encounter, we are going to work on the IELTS test. So tonight, that's the activity we are going to have. We are going to focus on the IELTS test. First, well, we are supposed to watch a video before every encounter. So my question for you is, did you watch the video?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so what can you tell me? What did you see?
In general, the video talked about the IELTS speaking exam. In is very important. Fluency, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and talk for a long time in each answer. This is or talk about three parts. In one part is the introduction or your family. This is the topic. You can talk for 5 minutes about search questions.
Okay.
The example could talk about your hometown or village. For
Yep.
example, what kind of play it is? It is it? This is the example of the question on the part one teacher.
Okay. You remember part 2 and part 3?
Yes, teacher. The part two is place, person, event, activity. Um, this is part when you have 2 minutes for prepare the answer or write some notes about the question and 2 minutes to talk about the topic. And the number three or part three question about the part two. In general, the question is about people and no more teacher.
Okay, Fanny, thank you. Well, yeah, you did homework. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I watched because I also watched the video and I have some ideas. I wrote down some information. So let me share my screen with you because I have that information in a Word file. So I'm going to share that with you. So give me a second. Okay, wait. Okay, so can you see the Word file on the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so those are my notes. I wrote down some information about the video, and I think this information is important because you are going to take this test in the future, I guess. The IELTS is very important for English teachers, and you are going to be an English teacher. So let's talk. Okay, so according to the video, the scoring criteria that the IELTS has is a scoring criteria from 0 to 9. 9 is the maximum, 0, well, is the minimum. According to the speaker, to the person in that video, it's important to have fluency, coherence, lexical resource, which is vocabulary, grammatical range, and accuracy and pronunciation. Okay, as you mentioned it some minutes ago, there are three parts on the speaking. So part number one is related to familiar topics or personal topics. Something important is the length. According to the video, is 5 minutes. So we are going to practice after this, and we are going to use 5 minutes for the first part. So 5 minutes are difficult, but we can do it. You know, you have the level. So I know that we can practice 5 minutes. And as you mentioned, the topics are home, hobbies, family, food, okay, and more. I have an example, as you can see on the picture that I have on the screen. And that example is part one. So as you can see, and as you mentioned it, they talk about hometown or village. And some questions are, what kind of place is it? You said that question when you were talking, so you are right. And more questions about your city. Okay, then it comes part two. As you said, is the long term. The long term is from 1 to 2 minutes. And in this part, the examiner is going to show you a card. And after you see the card, you have 1 minute to write down some information, to prepare your ideas. So then after the minute, you have 2 minutes so you can talk about the card or the picture that you see. Okay, according to the video, the topics here are, as you mentioned it as well, events, activities, places, people, or a person or situations. Okay, so this is
Okay.
that part is important and is very interesting. So we have an example over there, as you can see, that is a card, and it says describe a journey, and they tell you what you have to say somehow. No, for example, you should say where you went, how you travel, why you went on the journey, and explain why you remember this journey so well. Okay, I'm going to ask you for a second. Please stay with me. Okay, don't go. Give me a second. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to answer a phone call. Okay, so let's continue. So I was sharing with you my screen. So let me continue so we can finish what
Okay,
I
teacher.
have. Okay. Okay, so we were talking about the card that in part two, because the examiner is going to show you the card and you will have 1 minute to think and to organize your ideas, and then you will have 2 minutes to talk. Okay, and finally, in part three, as you can see on the screen, we have some questions which are more general questions. So they don't talk about you, they talk about general aspects like people or society. So in that part, you are going to talk for maybe 4 minutes or 5 minutes. And the number of questions you are going to receive, they depend on how long your answers are. So let's say that you receive a question, what's your name? And your answer is, okay, my name is Fanny, and no more. So you are going to receive more questions because you finish very quick. But if, for example, your answer is something like, well, my name is Fanny. Fanny is also the name of my mother because in my family we have a tradition and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you have a long answer. That way you are going to receive less questions because you use a lot of time when you are answering. So that's what I found on the video. As you can see, there is a picture that I have there, which is an example. And the question or the topic is very general. It's about daily travel. So it's not about you. It's not about how you travel. It's about people in general. And basically, that's what I found on the IELTS test. I mean, from the video. And that's what we are going to do tonight. So is that okay for you, or do you have questions?
It's clear for me, teacher.
Okay, nice. Okay, we have Karen here. Okay, good evening, Karen.
Good evening, teacher. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. And you?
Fine.
Okay, nice to know. Hey, so Fanny and I were talking about the video. Did you watch the video?
The video for the class for for this part, or what video exactly?
Yeah, for this encounter, the video about the IELTS.
Little. The first video.
Okay, and what did you see?
In the first video, I find the activities similar. No, I confuse it, teacher. I wait one moment and for my sentence for explain better the video because in this moment I for what is the idea for expressing. We Teacher, you can 2 minutes for my ideas in my mind or in my head for explaining what is the idea for this video.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay, don't worry.
Okay. And
Okay,
teacher, have any question? What is the activity for when explaining the video? What is the activity for today?
Okay, well, so what we are going to talk about tonight is about the IELTS test, the IELTS evaluation. So the video was about the IELTS. IELTS has three parts: speaking part one, speaking part two, and speaking part three. So
Yes.
tonight we are going to practice the three parts. And each part, the first part is 4 or 5 minutes long. The second part is 2 or 3 minutes long. And the third part is 4 or 5 minutes long. So that's what we are going to do tonight. Okay, and that's the video basically. And it has more information, but don't worry. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you the first part. Okay, so we can start practicing. So let me see where I have that part. Okay. Okay, please give me a second. My computer is very slow right now. I guess I have a problem. Okay, it seems like it's working again.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. My idea no is exactly because here in the video explain about the AELTS three parts. Exactly in the speaking part one, explain about the familiar topics and introductions and questions. Yes, and for review maybe the in the speaking part two, I see the long term. I don't know if it is correct pronunciation here or not here. Long term in the speaking part two, in the speaking part three. You listen, teacher? You can hear me? Teacher,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
okay. In the speaking part three is the question about the topic, the people in general, society, and for conclusions, is to review what is the level of speaking about the different things in the family. Um, the long term, in the long term, maybe describe place, person, favorite objects. In the speaking part to discussion question, maybe with the partners, explain about different topics. Yes, this is I remember this of the video. I don't know. This is my opinion.
Okay, Karen, thank you. Yeah, that's right. You mentioned different things about the video, so you are correct.
Teacher,
So don't worry. We are going to practice right now. So we are going to use all that information. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you. So let me show you something. Okay, so I have it here. So can you see the picture on the screen?
yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's part one. Okay, so we are going to practice with those questions. So remember that we are going to use 5 minutes. So basically, I'm going to ask you those questions. You can answer in a short form or in a long form. So if you answer in a long form, probably I'm going to ask 3 or 2 questions. Now, if you answer in a short form, I'm going to ask a lot of questions because you are going to give me a lot of time. So remember to use all the ideas that you can use. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So we need to complete 5 minutes. So who wants to start? Fanny, you want to start?
Teacher, I have to choose any topic for
No,
the exercise.
we are going to start with the topic of hometown.
Okay.
So let me show you on the screen. That one, the first hometown, which is where you live, right? The city. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to start. Okay. Okay, Fanny. So we are going to talk about your hometown, your city. So the first question is, what type of place is your city or your hometown?
This is our a city.
Yeah, hometown is the city where you live. So what kind of place is your house? Sorry, your hometown, your city? Funny.
I don't understand, teacher.
Sorry. Can you repeat
I don't understand. What is the question?
the question? Okay.
Yes.
So where do you live?
I live in Bogota City.
Okay. And where were you born?
I born in San Bernardo, Cundinamarca.
San Bernardo. Okay. So the question is, what type of place is San Bernardo?
San Bernardo is a rural area.
Okay.
This is near to the town.
And what is the name of the town?
San Bernardo.
Okay. Okay. And so you remember how was your childhood? You remember how was the experience of growing up in San Bernardo?
Experience in San Bernardo was very happy and interesting because I share many times with my sister in the town with the natural and animals, the rivers, and with my family. My family has some animals, for example, cow or horse or chickens, and for me was very interesting care these animals.
Okay, so according to the information you are telling me, so did you grow up in the countryside or in the city?
And for me, is more, or in my opinion, is more interesting live in the countryside, teacher.
Why?
Because there are many animals, plants. The nature is very interesting and is healthy for the people.
Okay. So you think that San Bernardo has changed a lot since you were a child and you lived there?
I don't understand.
Sorry?
I don't understand, teacher.
Okay, I'm going to repeat. Do you think that San Bernardo has changed since you were a child and you live there?
At the moment?
Well, maybe from, okay, so
Oh,
when you were a kid, when you were a little girl, you lived in San Bernardo, right?
yes, teacher.
Okay, but now you live in Bogota.
Yes.
Okay, so you think San Bernardo is different right now,
Yes,
or is the
is
same
different
town?
now. Now it's different. Now is there are other person, there are other situation. Um, change change many things for me because other person aren't in this place. For example,
Funny.
yes, teacher.
So, yeah, you were saying that, for example,
For example, my father.
okay. Okay, Fanny, 5 minutes. So that was good.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, Karen,
Okay,
ready?
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So remember, 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to
Okay.
ask you questions about your hometown and maybe about your studies. So let's start
Okay.
with the hometown, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, what type of place is your hometown?
My hometown is good because no is more no have no find more peoples and no is more traffic in the street is sites. You have you look or you see more countrysides. You see more maybe countries no house no is more commerce. You know have commerce in the street. Is passion and tranquility. This is my hometown in Colombia City. My city in Colombia is Duitama, Boyacá. I think that's good because it's passion, tranquility, and you can share with your friends. And now it's more complicated because you know see more traffic and maybe you have other advantage. Uh, for example, you walk in the street, trying and no find accidents maybe with the cars because it's good for me. This is my answer.
Okay, and what is the name of your hometown?
What is
No, in
Duitama?
Colombia.
Duitama.
Duitama. Okay,
Yes,
Duitama. Okay,
Duitama.
give me a second, please. Give me a second.
Teacher.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had a problem, but I'm here again. Okay, Karen, so we were talking about your hometown, right?
Yes.
Okay, so question number 2, Karen. So how was the experience of your childhood when you were a kid in Duitama?
Interesting because I share time with my friends, know different peoples, and visit my grandpa and my grandma in the countryside, and maybe relax more activities with my family and my friends, play, visit different places, visit different cities. And my dad teach for ride horse. I remember this is good experience for me. Yes.
Okay, so do you think that Duitama has changed a lot during the last years?
All my life. Maybe when was born and 22 years exactly. I live in Duitama, Boyacá.
Oh, okay, yeah, I understand. But the question is, so do you think that maybe Duitama is different right now?
Uh, Maybe the commerce is more commerce and the peoples maybe live in different parts, not exactly in Duitama. And other things, maybe you look different supermarkets, bakeries, malls. Maybe it's the commerce alone.
Okay, and but right now you are living in the States, no? In the
Yes.
United States. Okay. And have you traveled to Duitama in these days?
No. December.
Okay.
In December, maybe visiting my parents and my friends. I don't know what is the date exactly because this is my idea.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, now we are going to continue with part 2. In this part, if you have maybe a pencil and maybe a notebook so you can write down some information, that will be great. Because I'm going to show you a card, I'm going to show you a picture, and you are going to have 1 minute so you can write some information, and then you will have 2 minutes to talk about those ideas related to the picture or the card that I am going to show you. So let me show the first picture to you. Give me a
Okay.
second. Okay, so let me share this again. See it on the screen? No? Or yes? Yes.
Not in teacher.
No, but that's not the picture. Okay, wait.
Noise picture is schedules and other things.
Yeah, you're right. No, I need to show you the picture. Okay, wait a second. This is my computer is getting crazy, but wait. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, now can you see the picture on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so listen. I'm going to give you right now, okay, to you too, okay, for both of you, 1 minute. Okay, so check the picture, check the card, the information. Please write down some information because after the minute, you have to talk about that information for 2 minutes, okay? So remember, is you need to describe something you own. Remember, own is poseer, ser el dueño de. So you need to describe something you own, which is important for you or to you. And you have to tell me where you buy or where you find that object, how many years or months you have had the object, what you use that object for, what is the function of that object, and why it is important for you. Okay? So, ladies, 1 minute on the clock. Okay, so we completed 1 minute on the clock. Now you have 2 minutes to talk about this. So who wants to start? No, no volunteers? Two minutes of talking. Okay, let's do it. Karen, Fanny. You want to start, Fanny?
I start, teacher.
Okay, go.
Teacher, I have to mention the question, or you say me what is the question?
Well, this is not a question, you know, is you need to talk about the card. So as you can see on the screen, the card says or mentions this. Describe something you own which is very important to you. Can you see it on the screen?
Okay, teacher. Okay. And describe sometimes you own which is very important for you. I'm talking about my laptop. Where you go it from? I I bought it in 2013 with my saving. I bought in Bogota. How long you have had it? I have had my laptop for 5 years. And what you use it for? I use normally my laptop for my task, the for my university, and for do some work for my job in the school for my work.
Okay, and
And
what?
and it's very important for me because is the element that I use for my study is very very important for me, teacher.
Okay, Fanny, thank you. That was very good. All right. So, Karen, now it's your turn. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Karen. Okay. Karen, go.
Where to go it from? My guitar. Buy it with my money work it. How long you have had it? When I was 12 years ago. Maybe in this moment, mm, 23. I don't know what is the day exactly. 12 plus 20. No, sorry, 23. Okay. 11 years exactly in this moment. What do you use it for? Practice music all day, for example, in my free time, with my friends, practice new song, and practice with my boss different songs. This is my free time. This is my favorite hobby, practicing my guitar. It's more important because I love the music and the music, the practice in English and Spanish metal. This is my answer about this question, teacher.
Okay, and did you tell me why it is important for you?
Uh, my guitar.
Yeah, but why it is important? Why your guitar is important?
Okay. It's important for me because I love the music. I play. I like play instruments, musical. In my free time, practice
Musical
all time
instruments.
because uh, I teach, practice my voice with my guitar and practice new different songs, maybe in Spanish and English. It's important because I remember when I was child, I love the music because it's the influence for my brothers because my brothers listen all time music and practice guitar and drummer and other instruments in the band.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we are going to finish with part three. So I'm going to share my screen with you for part three. So give me a second, please. Okay. Okay, so can you see the new screen? Sorry, the new picture on the screen?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to read the question for you. Describe your favorite photograph. And we have like four questions. Where was the photo taken? Who took the photo? What can be seen from the photo? Explain why it is the favorite photograph for you.
Teacher, I've had any question.
Yeah.
The photo is in the present or in the past?
Well, in this case, it's in present
In
perfect
past?
and in past.
Yes, the first question, where was the photo? Ah, okay, taken. Okay, teacher.
Okay. So I'm going to give you, we are going to practice 3 minutes. And I'm going to ask you the questions. You are going to answer the questions and for 3 minutes, okay? So who wants to start? No volunteers? Okay, guys, we need to start because it's 7:51. Karen, let's do it. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, question 1. So, where was the photo taken?
The photo taken in the State of the Liberty in New York.
Okay, so who took the photo?
Why, teacher? No understand.
Oh,
You
sorry.
repeat, please.
Yes. The question is who took the photo? Who was the
The
person
photo.
that took the
Okay.
photo?
And the photo exactly maybe other people's and me alone in the photo. No remember exactly. I stay alone in the photo near of the State of the Liberty. Maybe my friends look this photo or other people's near of the photo. Maybe.
Okay, question. So why is that photo your favorite photograph?
What is my favorite photograph?
No, why? Why the photo
Okay.
near the Statue of the
Okay.
Liberty is your
Okay.
favorite?
Because all my life is my dream now the State of the Liberty. When now this State of the Liberty, I am more happy because is my dream of life. When seeing the no, when seeing the boat or in the when seeing the boat for a start or for walk inside of the State of the Liberty is great because in the final part in the heat you can see all of the beast of the old city New York exactly or Terrytown exactly, and you can see all peoples and the peoples is little, and this is great because you see all New York and the buildings and malls and all. It's it. Yes, teacher. What is the next
Okay.
question?
Well, no, it's okay. It was 3 minutes on the clock, so it's okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen. Okay, so Fanny, it's your time.
Yes, teacher.
Question. So we are going to describe your favorite photograph. Question 1 is where was the photo taken?
Okay, my favorite photo was taken in a paramo of Sumapaz.
Okay. Who took the photo?
My little sister took the photo.
Okay. So what can I see in that photo?
In the photo, I can see, or you can see, um, my my sister and the landscape of the Panama. Many tree and rocks and plants, animals.
Okay. So can you tell me why that picture, that photograph is your favorite photograph?
This is my favorite photo because show an special moment for me. I share time with my family.
Okay. Okay. So ladies, we are going to finish because I need to continue with group number 2. So thank you so much for being here. We are going to continue next week. And
Okay.
thank you so much and have a good night.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, ladies.